Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor? The battle-tested team. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. He hands it to the back. Has the first down and more. Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn.
Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect.
Entering settings screen, you have 20. Narration volume set to 100.
Deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So, second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the same runner's got it again. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's a quick grab. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Running out of time in the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big game for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Inside the 25. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
This linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. The offense going with the hurry up.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. He's throwing for it on 4th down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Back to pass. It's Robinson. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
Ball handed to the running back. He's got the 1st and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Bulldogs will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia.
I can't believe they threw the football. I think the defense is surprised as well. Looked like they had everybody up near the line of scrimmage. They thought they might take the easy way out. Instead, they show confidence in the quarterback. They throw the football, and my gosh, does it pay off. 99 yards for a touchdown.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw. It's Robinson. He's running out of time here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. defense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. He's found some room with the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed on that play. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Turns it loose downfield. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Robinson. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense showing a bunch formation now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass hauled in near the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before he... Huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chain.
Catch made on the out route. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Hand off to the right side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. Check this call on 1st and goal. Receiver gets the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, not right through. Returner looking to create better field position. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The quarterback will just sneak it now. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And this pass is on target, caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Hit as he released it.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Robinson. Back-to-back deep shots. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job.
He's looking deep here. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
That back to just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Robinson. He's going to take off here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking deep down the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Georgia. They were not going to catch him that time. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Time for one more play here in the quarter. QB bootlegs here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To bootleg here. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game, kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So down by multiple possessions here, the offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to...
He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A play action, looking to throw. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with
incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
It's another deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He could go. Steps out after a crucial... This could be a big turning point.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Hand off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They bring him down. They tried to run for it on third and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, getting improved field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Hit as he throws it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
That gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Chewing clock with the running game. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Motion now from the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will stay on the field with this fourth down attempt. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Whittington. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Off target and incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first down, it's play action. Gets home. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quick throw. He's got it in the open. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he...
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Whittington. He makes the grab, but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking for a gap. It's Savage. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done
a deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, questionable call there, Don.
Oh, it's a fake trying to run for it. And the fake does not work, doesn't he? Get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Press coverage now from the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? The interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.